What was the most effed up thing you saw at your school? My school had this thing called intervention. It was like a study hall, but only around 25 minutes long, and it was designed to help out kids who needed help finishing work, though let's be honest, it was just a short study hall meant to fill up the school day, and it was always right after lunch. We had to wait outside the classrooms for the teachers to get back from their lunch breaks though. Sometimes they came quickly, before or right after we got there, but other times they came late. One time my teacher came 15 minutes late. And they never came at the same time, so it was awkward, being alone in the hallway while everyone else was in class. It was 8th grade, and a rather bad day for teachers. They were all late. We were all waiting outside the classrooms, and the hall was packed with 14-year-olds. Inevitably, a fight broke out between two kids. One of them was named Joe, and the other was named Luke, I think. I could be wrong about Luke. Joe was a huge prick who was in most of my classes, and Luke was a 7th grader that was also somewhat of a prick. There were punches and pushes thrown, but it was really hard to see/hear it because of all the kids. In fact, I didn't even know what was going on until I heard a scream. In the hallway, there was a metal box on the wall that held the fire extinguisher. Joe had pushed Luke into it, and Luke hit the back of his head on the metal corner of it. Luke let out this blood-curdling scream, holding onto the back of his neck, crying and shouting, "My head!" Everyone backed away from them, and there I saw Joe standing still, looking horrified, and Luke, on his knees with a trail of blood running down the back of his neck and ear. It was my first time seeing so much blood that wasn't my own or on the internet, and it startled us all. A janitor saw it, and unlocked all the classroom doors with his keys, and ordered us to get into class, which we did, while he took Luke to the nurse. Our teachers eventually came, but they couldn't let the class out. The reason was, blood had gotten on the carpet of the hall, and that was a health hazard. After around 45 minutes, the janitor was unable to get the blood out, so he just put a trash can over it and told nobody to move or touch it. The day went on as usual. Around a week later we found out that Luke had to get 5 stitches in the nape of his neck, and his parents chose to pull him out of our school. Joe was also suspended for the fight, but apparently, Luke's parents threatened legal action, so that suspension turned into an expulsion rather quickly. Rubber padding was put around the fire extinguisher box so it wouldn't happen again, and to this day I don't know if the blood ever got out of the carpet.